He was called the Crown Prince of Reggae, but what the world never saw was the heartache, the hidden battles, and the legacy left behind by Dennis Brown. From child prodigy to global icon, to a heartbreaking final chapter, this is the story they don't teach in music history. Why did one of reggae's greatest voices fade too soon? And how did his death shake an entire nation? The truth is more powerful than you think. Dennis Brown, born on February 1st, 1957, in Kingston, Jamaica, was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world of music. Growing up in the vibrant streets of Jamaica's capital, Dennis was influenced by the melodies that surrounded him. His family, steeped in the cultural rhythms of the island, played a pivotal role in nurturing his natural talent. From a very young age, he was exposed to the sounds of soul and jazz, with iconic figures like Nat King Cole and Sam Cooke inspiring him. Music, it seemed, was a language Dennis was born to speak. Raised in a modest home, Dennis's family recognized his extraordinary gift early on, and they encouraged him to pursue his passion for singing. His journey to stardom began at the tender age of 9, when he first took to the stage, singing before a captivated audience. His innate musical ability caught the attention of many, and it was not long before he became a household name in Jamaica. His mother, who was instrumental in encouraging his love for music, supported him throughout his career, providing him with the foundation he needed to succeed in the competitive world of reggae. As a young boy, Dennis's vocal prowess was already undeniable, but it was his charm and charisma that would set him apart. He grew up alongside siblings, with his father, a prominent figure in his life, who imparted invaluable life lessons. Yet, the music was always at the heart of it all, and Dennis's early exposure to it would shape his future in ways that no one could have predicted. Little did the world know, this child from Kingston was about to change the face of reggae music forever. Dennis Brown's musical journey officially began in the late 1960s when he signed his first recording contract with Studio One, one of Jamaica's most iconic record labels. It was here that he honed his craft and began to shape his distinct sound, blending the influences of soul, jazz, and traditional Jamaican rhythms. His debut in the world of music was nothing short of extraordinary, and it wasn't long before his soulful voice and captivating melodies began to make waves in the reggae scene. One of his earliest hits, No Man is an Island, resonated deeply with listeners, quickly cementing Dennis Brown's status as one of Jamaica's rising stars. His ability to fuse reggae with elements of other genres, while staying true to his Jamaican roots, made him stand out in an industry already brimming with talent. Dennis's voice was unlike any other, rich, deep, and emotive. He had the ability to tell a story with every note. His songs weren't just music, they were anthems of love, longing, and unity, with universal themes that transcended borders. The 1970s saw Dennis Brown rise to prominence, but it wasn't just his musical abilities that made him a household name. His charismatic presence and ability to connect with his fans drew them in, making them feel as though his songs were written for them. It was during this period that he began to collaborate with legendary producers like Coxsone Dodd and Joe Gibbs, whose influence helped him refine his sound and bring his music to a global audience. Dennis's relentless drive and passion for his craft resulted in a string of successful albums, each one showcasing his growth as an artist. His 1972 album, Rocking Time, became an instant classic, and his name soon became synonymous with reggae music. By the time Dennis Brown was in his early 20s, he had already achieved more than most musicians could hope for in a lifetime. His hit songs, such as Money in My Pocket and Here I Come, became anthems of their time. These songs resonated not only with reggae fans, but with music lovers around the world, thanks to their soulful melodies and poignant lyrics. Dennis had the rare ability to capture both the heart and soul of reggae, blending its rhythmic beats with universal themes of love, social justice, and resilience. His career was nothing short of prolific. Over the next 3 decades, Dennis released more than 75 albums, each showcasing his versatility and growth as an artist. His music transcended borders, making him a global icon and earning him the title Crown Prince of Reggae. But what set him apart was not just his vocal prowess. It was his ability to infuse his songs with an infectious energy that had audiences swaying to his rhythm. His music wasn't just for the ears, it was food for the soul. Dennis's style evolved throughout the years, but one thing remained constant: his commitment to reggae music. His contributions to the lovers rock genre, a subgenre of reggae that focused on romantic themes, became a defining feature of his career. Songs like Love Has Found Its Way and I Don't Want to See You Cry became timeless classics, earning Dennis a loyal following and making him a household name not only in Jamaica but across the world. By the late 1980s, Dennis Brown had become one of the most influential figures in reggae. His music had graced stages across the globe, and he had performed at some of the most prestigious festivals, including the legendary Reggae Sunsplash. Each performance was an experience, with Dennis pouring his heart and soul into every note. He didn't just perform, he connected with his audience in a way that few artists could ever hope to achieve. Dennis Brown's journey in music was not one he walked alone. Throughout his career, he collaborated with some of the most revered producers in the reggae world, forging partnerships that would shape the sound of reggae for generations to come. One of his most significant collaborations was with the legendary producer Untold, the founder of Studio One, where Dennis's career took off. Dodd's influence on Dennis was profound, pushing him to explore new sounds and refine his approach to music production. Together, they created some of the most iconic tracks of the 1970s, including the beloved No Man Is an Island and Money in My Pocket. But Untold wasn't the only producer who recognized Dennis Brown's potential. Dennis also worked closely with Joe Gibbs, another titan of the reggae industry, whose work with artists like Bob Marley and Jimmy Cliff had earned him international acclaim. Under Gibbs's guidance, Dennis released some of his most beloved tracks, cementing his place in reggae's global soundscape. The partnership with Gibbs produced hits like Here I Come and Should I. These songs were filled with lush arrangements, combining the smooth, romantic vibe of lovers rock with the grit and soul of reggae, a combination that appealed to fans across different cultures and musical backgrounds. Dennis's collaborations weren't confined to Jamaican producers alone. His music was embraced internationally, with artists and producers from the United Kingdom, the United States, and beyond eager to work with him. His deep voice, soulful delivery, and emotionally charged lyrics resonated with audiences worldwide. As his fame spread, he performed at major festivals like the Reggae Sunsplash in Jamaica and the Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland, taking his message of love, unity, and social justice to the farthest corners of the globe. With his collaborations, Dennis not only contributed to the reggae movement, but also influenced the genre's evolution. His ability to seamlessly blend influences from soul, jazz, and R&B with reggae made him a unique and irreplaceable figure in the world of music. Dennis Brown's role in the development of the lovers rock subgenre of reggae music cannot be overstated. Lovers rock, often referred to as the romantic side of reggae, emphasized themes of love, relationships, and emotional connection, rather than the political and social consciousness that dominated much of traditional reggae. It was the perfect platform for Dennis's soulful voice, and his natural ability to convey deep emotions through his music made him a central figure in the genre's rise. In the 1970s, when lovers rock began to gain popularity in the United Kingdom, Dennis Brown's music perfectly fit the mood of the time. His melodic songs, infused with tenderness and passion, made him a favorite among the youth who were looking for something different in reggae music. Tracks like Love Has Found Its Way and I Don't Want to See You Cry became anthems of the lovers rock movement, loved not only for their romantic lyrics, but for their rich production and emotional depth. Lovers rock was not just a genre for reggae enthusiasts. It transcended the boundaries of the Caribbean diaspora and became a cultural phenomenon in the UK. Dennis's music played an integral part in this movement, and his influence on the development of lovers rock is undeniable. He was able to combine reggae rhythms with softer, more intimate themes, appealing to a wide audience while still remaining true to his Jamaican roots. He remained a central figure in the lovers rock movement, with songs like Love You Hup Hup and Ain't No Sunshine solidifying his place as one of the genre's most influential artists. While Dennis Brown's life was one of musical triumph, it was also filled with the love of his family. Dennis was a devoted father and husband, and his personal life was as rich and complex as his musical career. He was the father of 13 children, each one of whom held a special place in his heart. Dennis's commitment to his family was unwavering, and despite the pressures of his career, he always made time for his loved ones. His relationship with his children was one of deep affection, and he often spoke about how important they were to him, crediting them as one of the greatest joys of his life. Dennis's wife, who remained a steady force in his life, supported him through both his triumphs and struggles. Their relationship was built on mutual respect, love, and a shared passion for music. She was an essential part of Dennis's world, and the couple's bond was unbreakable. In interviews, Dennis often spoke about how his family provided him with the strength and stability he needed to navigate the challenges of the music industry. Though Dennis was a star, his family remained his foundation. Dennis's 13 children inherited his talent, his love for music, and the values he held dear. His family was a testament to his love for life, and his legacy continues to live on through them. Dennis Brown's life and career were filled with both incredible highs and heartbreaking lows. From the moment he stepped onto the reggae scene, his talent and charisma propelled him to stardom, but the road to success was not always easy. At times, his personal life, particularly his battles with addiction, threatened to overshadow his musical accomplishments. Yet, despite these challenges, Dennis never wavered in his love for music. Dennis Brown tragically passed away on July 1st, 1999, when he passed away at the age of 42. His death came as a shock to his fans and the reggae community, who had witnessed his incredible journey in music. Dennis had recently returned from a tour in Brazil, where he had performed for his loyal fans. However, after returning home to Jamaica, his health rapidly deteriorated. The cause of death was later confirmed as complications from pneumonia and heart failure. His untimely passing left a void in the reggae world, as one of its most cherished and influential voices was silenced too soon. Dennis had been in and out of the hospital in the weeks leading up to his death, but his condition worsened unexpectedly. While he had lived a life filled with triumphs, his passing at such a young age served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Dennis's fans, peers, and family were left in mourning, and the music world seemed incomplete without him. Dennis Brown's death came during a time when reggae music was undergoing a transformation, but his impact was undeniable. His contributions to the genre would continue to inspire artists and fans long after his passing, cementing his place as one of the greatest reggae artists of all time. While his physical presence was no longer with us, his music, legacy, and influence would endure for generations to come. Dennis Brown's funeral was nothing short of a musical celebration, a fitting tribute to the life and legacy of the Crown Prince of Reggae. Held at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston, Jamaica, his funeral was attended by reggae legends, family, friends, and fans from all over the world. The ceremony was not just a farewell, it was a powerful reminder of the cultural impact Dennis had during his life. Reggae icons like Jimmy Cliff, Bunny Wailer, and other members of Jamaica's music community gathered to honor Dennis, each one reflecting on the profound influence he had on their own careers and the genre as a whole. The funeral was filled with performances of Dennis's greatest hits, and the air was thick with the sounds of his timeless songs. It was a moment of deep emotion and reflection, as those who had worked with Dennis and admired him from afar came together to pay their respects. The music continued even after the funeral service, as Dennis's life was celebrated through the melodies that had become synonymous with his name. His songs, many of which dealt with themes of love, peace, and unity, became the soundtrack to his final farewell. It was clear that Dennis Brown's music had touched not just the hearts of the Jamaican people, but the hearts of people all over the world. Even after his passing, Dennis Brown's influence continued to resonate throughout the world of reggae and beyond. His contribution to the genre was monumental, and he remained a revered figure in the global music community. In 2011, Dennis was posthumously awarded the Order of Distinction, one of Jamaica's highest honors, for his outstanding contribution to the development of Jamaican music. This recognition was a testament to the impact he had on the cultural landscape of Jamaica and the world. Dennis's music continued to be celebrated, and his albums were reissued for new generations of fans to discover. Rolling Stone recognized Dennis's greatness when they ranked him among the 200 greatest singers of all time in 2023. This honor was a reflection of his enduring influence on the music world. The recognition, while coming years after his death, reaffirmed that Dennis Brown was and remains an irreplaceable figure in reggae and global music history. The Dennis Emmanuel Brown Trust, founded in the wake of Dennis's passing, stands as a testament to his enduring legacy and his deep commitment to supporting future generations. The trust was established with the aim of providing musical instruments to young, aspiring musicians, ensuring that Dennis's love for music would live on through the next wave of talent. Additionally, the trust supports educational initiatives, empowering youth through the transformative power of music. The foundation's work extends beyond just providing resources for aspiring artists. It also aims to foster an understanding of the importance of music in culture and society. Dennis Brown had always believed in the power of music to bring people together, and the trust embodies that belief by investing in the youth of today and inspiring them to carry on the traditions of reggae music. By creating opportunities for young people to access musical education and resources, the Dennis Emmanuel Brown Trust ensures that Dennis's legacy will not only continue to thrive, but will also serve as a platform for new artists to emerge and make their own impact on the world of music. Now, let's hear from you. Which Dennis Brown song has left the biggest impact on you? Do you think reggae music today still holds the spirit Dennis brought to the genre? And what do you think made his voice so timeless? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of musical legends. And until next time, keep the music playing and the message alive.